Hello everyone, welcome back to the car of today. Today I'm talking about a Jeep you've probably never seen before. This is the story of the Willys Jeepster, its rebirth as the Jeepster Commando, and the ultra-rare, one-year-only Hurst Jeepster. Let's rewind to 1948, before Kaiser took control of Willys Overland. The company made its first push into the civilian car market with the Willys Jeepster. It was soft-top, rear-wheel drive, and aimed squarely at cars like the Ford Super Deluxe. The problem? It wasn't a Ford Super Deluxe. It lacked the V8 power, the styling finesse, and even roll-up windows. Willys didn't have the tooling to sculpt the long curves and complex shapes of its competitors, so they gave the Jeepster the same flat fenders and stamped steel grille found on their utility pickups. With its underwhelming engine and Spartan appearance, the original Jeepster flopped, lasting just 2 years with only a little over 19,000 units sold. Fast forward to 1967, Willys is now under Kaiser and the Jeepster is back, but this time it's rugged, it's off-road ready, and it's built for battle. Meet the Jeepster Commando's C101, named for its 101-inch wheelbase and redesigned to compete with the likes of the International Scout, Ford Bronco, and Toyota Land Cruiser. Jeep called it the two-car cars because it blended the go-anywhere attitude of a Jeep with the comfort and convenience of a family car. Base models came with the tough old 134 cubic inch flathead 4-cylinder, but the real star was the dauntless V6 with more than double the horsepower and torque. Kaiser Jeep also offered multiple body styles: convertibles, station wagons, roadsters, even pickups. The top-of-the-line wagons had upgraded interiors too. In just 5 years, Kaiser built over 57,000 C101 Commandos. Not bad for a niche 4x4. In 1970, American Motors took over Jeep and had big plans. By 1972, they stretched the wheelbase to 104 inches, dropped the Jeepster name, and stuffed in serious firepower: a 4.2 inline-six, and even a 5.0 V8. The front end got a redesign too, but it lost a lot of that original character. Sales dipped. The C104 was gone by 1974, ending the Commando line altogether. But before AMC pulled the plug, they tried one last trick. They called in the big guns, Hurst Performance. The result, the 1971 Hurst Jeepster, arguably the rarest production Jeep ever made. This wasn't about more power, it still used the standard Dauntless V6, but the Hurst package looked the part. We're talking champagne white paint, red, white, and blue graphics, a hood scoop with a functional tachometer, chrome bumpers in the roof rack, Hurst shifter with a dual-gate automatic or T-handle manual, and Hurst-powered interior badging. Production planned at 500. Built, only 100 to 103 total. That's it. Instant rarity. So what's the Jeepster Commando's legacy? It's not as iconic as the CJ, or as redefined as the Wagoneer, but it's pure Jeep DNA. Across all models, from the 1948 Willys to the AMC C104, just around 77,000 Jeepsters were made. That's tiny compared to the 1.5 million CJ models out there. Standard Commandos, they range from a few thousand for a project to over 35,000 for mint condition examples. Most hover in the 10,000 to 15,000 range. But the Hurst, that's collector gold. Expect 18 to 25,000, if you can find one. The Jeepster Commando might have never been a bestseller, but it was a trailblazer, paving the way for SUVs like the Cherokee, Grand Cherokee, and beyond. So if you ever spot a vintage Jeep with a long hood, a white body, and red and blue stripes, drop what you're doing, and go check the badge, preferably without causing trouble, because you might just be looking at a piece of Jeep history.